University Challenge. Asking the questions, Jeremy Paxman.
Hello. By the end of tonight's match, we'll have filled 4 of the 8 places available in the quarter-final stage of this competition. The teams from St John's College, Cambridge, Emmanuel College, Cambridge and the University of Edinburgh are already through, and doubtless they'll be taking a keen interest in seeing which of tonight's teams they'll be up against in the weeks to come. Now, the team from St Hilda's College, Oxford, scraped a victory against University College London in their first appearance, winning by 140 points to their opponents' 135. Football wasn't exactly a strong point, and they might struggle to find their way around Scotland, but they fared better on questions about John Keats and human anatomy. With an average age of 21, let's meet the St Hilda's team again.
Hello, I'm Luca Chilvers. I'm from Colchester in Essex, and I'm studying philosophy and linguistics.
Hello, my name's Akshay Pal. I'm from Manchester, and I'm studying engineering.
This is their captain.
Hello, I'm Katrina Janisha. I'm from London, and I'm studying classics.
Hello, I'm Christopher Bennett. I'm from Cobham in Surrey, and I'm reading for a DPhil in evolution and religion.
The team from Trinity College, Cambridge, had a much more comfortable first-round match, beating Durham University by 190 points to 90. As we've pointed out, the chinks in St Hilda's armour will also note that cult television series and English canals don't interest the Trinity team very much, but they coped well with sets on opera and cinematic soundtracks. With an average age of 21, let's meet them again.
Hi, I'm Hattie Ennis. I'm studying linguistics and I'm from Surrey.
Hi, I'm Navinor Nyogi. I'm also from Surrey and I study maths.
This is their captain.
Hello, my name is Ludvig Brekke. I'm from Oslo, Norway, and I studied law.
Hi, I'm Luke Kim. I'm originally from Seoul, South Korea, and I study physics.
Right, let's not waste any time reciting the rules. Let's just get on with it. Fingers on the buzzers. Here's your first starter for 10. Derived from the Greek for a collection of flowers, what term denotes works such as The Good Immigrant, edited by Nikesh Shukla, Being Alive, edited by Neil Astley, and The Zoo of the New, edited by...
St Hilda's Chilvers.
Anthology.
Anthology is correct, yes. Right, you get the first set of bonuses. They are on a historical figure. In a play by Shakespeare, Charmian and Iras are named among the attendants of which historical figure who lived in the 1st century BC?
Pericles?
Oh, no, he was not. Caesar was 1st century.
1st century BC, Julius Caesar or Mark Antony would be the ones you want.
Yeah.
I don't have anything for this.
No.
Go for Caesar.
Yeah, Julius Caesar.
No, it's Cleopatra.
She was also...
According to a legend depicted in a painting by Tiepolo, what naturally occurring object used in jewellery did Cleopatra dissolve in a drink during a banquet arranged in honour of Mark Antony?
I think it was a pearl.
Okay.
Yeah, she dissolved it in vinegar, yeah. A pearl?
Pearl is correct. Areas of ancient Egypt known as Cleopatra's Mines were a major source of which coloured cyclosilicate mineral, a variety of beryl?
Emerald.
Lapis lazuli.
Yeah, I mean, I'd go with emerald.
Emerald or onyx? No, that's not wrong colour. Emerald?
Emerald is correct. 10 points for this. What 6-letter word links the second longest river of Ireland, an ancient burial mound, Bonnie Parker's partner in crime, and an industrial...
St Hilda's Bennett.
Clyde?
No. You lose 5 points. And an industrial town on the Furness Peninsula in South Cumbria.
Trinity Nyogi.
Barrow.
Barrow is correct. Your set of bonuses, Trinity, are on economics. Born 1848, which Italian economist gives his name to an optimality or efficiency in which no one can be made better off without making at least one individual worse off?
Yes, Pareto.
Pareto.
It's Pareto.
But Pareto?
Pareto is correct. Secondly, a market failure may occur in a situation in which production or consumption of goods and services results in consequences that no one pays for. By what term are such consequences known?
Like...
Free riding, free leisure.
Has he any idea?
I don't know.
Unforeseen unforeseen collapse or something.
Nominate Nyogi.
Unforeseen collapse.
No, they're externalities. Market failures provide a rationale for government intervention, for example, through taxes, regulation and welfare services. Founded by Karl Menger, which school of economics notably critiques this approach?
Is it Austrian or?
Is it called Austrian or is it something like
It is the
Fair,
Austrian
Chicago.
school,
No, is it Austrian?
It is, well, I think it is Austrian.
Austrian.
It is the Austrian school, yes, no doubt. 10 points for this. Distinctive features of which planetary satellite include oval-shaped formations known as coronae and cliffs of up to 20 kilometres in height. The fifth largest moon of Uranus, it's named after a character in Shakespeare's Tempest.
Trinity Kim.
Miranda?
Miranda is correct. These bonuses are on words that end in the suffix some, S-O-M-E. In each case, give the word from the description. A word firstly meaning pleasing and engaging, often because of a childlike charm and innocence. In Ulysses, James Joyce uses this word to describe the character Gertie McDowell.
I think it's winsome.
Winsome.
Winsome is correct. Secondly, a somewhat archaic word meaning injurious, troublesome or foul-smelling. T.B. Macaulay uses it to describe the pestilential sewers of government at the time of William Pitt the Elder.
So something to do with smell, like bad smell, right? So like.
I was going to say quarrelsome, but that's not right.
I was thinking irksome.
Irksome's good.
Yeah.
But it's not. He wouldn't use
But
it
it's
to
not
describe
like in
sewers.
that
Yeah.
context, isn't it?
He wouldn't use it to describe sewers. Something like worrisome,
Smell.
pungent,
I don't know.
odoursome.
Yeah. Odorsome.
No, it's noisome. Signifying fleshy or corpulent when applied to body dimensions. What word often appears before praise or tributes, meaning excessively lavish or overdone?
Fulsome.
Fulsome.
Fulsome is correct. Right, we're going to take a picture now. For your picture start, you're going to see a definition of a French term used in ballet in French. 10 points if you can give me the term defined.
Trinity Nyogi.
On point.
On point is correct. Your picture bonuses are 3 more definitions in French of French terms used in ballet. 5 points for each term you can identify. Firstly, this 3-word French term.
Movement. Sorry?
Today, isn't it? Like,
Nominate Kim.
Pas de day?
Pas de deux is correct, yes. Secondly, I'm looking for a single word here.
It's oriental motifs done like a.
Is it a pirouette? Or?
It's a pose, so like.
Is it a plie? No.
It could be a plie.
Yeah, I think it's plie.
A plié.
No, it's an arabesque.
Sorry.
Oh,
And finally, I'm again looking for a single word. This one.
Un tour retiré à partir d'une position. 2 feet.
Pirouette?
It's a pirouette. Yeah.
I think that.
Pirouette.
Pirouette is correct. Well done. 10 points for this. I need the name and regnal number here. Which royal figure was nominated for the 1901 Nobel Peace Prize for his promotion of the Hague Peace Conference? His troops carried out the Bloody Sunday massacre early in 1905, after which he agreed to demands for a national legislature. In 1918...
Trinity Kim.
Nicholas II.
Nicholas II is correct. You get a set of bonuses, this time on the US psychologist Louis Léon Thurston. In the 1930s, Thurston advocated the use of percentile rankings to compare performance in intelligence tests. Which French psychologist had earlier defined the somewhat different concept of mental age?
It's Binet. Is it Binet?
Oh, Binet did the intelligence test. Yeah, that's
Binet.
Binet is correct, yes. Secondly, with his students, Thurston developed the first rating scale to measure attitudes or opinions along a continuum of choices, a form of measurement further developed in 1932 by which US social psychologist?
Well,
No, sorry, that's behaviouralist.
I know the test is called the Stanford Binet, so maybe we should try Stanford.
Stanford.
Guess that.
I'm not sure.
Might be, I'm not sure
If
that.
anyone has anything better. Stanford?
Skinner.
Skinner's a behaviouralist. They're not.
Yeah.
No, probably not. So Stanford.
Stanford?
Stanford.
No, it's Likert.
Sorry.
No. Well,
Thurston introduced new techniques for a statistical analysis or method known by the abbreviation MFA. For what do the letters MF stand here?
Is this mean frequency or like maximum frequency? Is it either maximum frequency or mean frequency?
what's the A for?
Analysis.
You just need the M.
Mean frequency wouldn't really make sense. Is it maximum?
I think max.
Go maximum.
Maximum frequency?
Maximum frequency?
No, it's multiple factor. 10 points for this. Give the two short words that begin the titles of all of the following. Firstly, a novel by Samuel Butler, published posthumously in 1903. Secondly, a restoration comedy by Congreve concerning the lovers Mirabell and Malamon. And Anthony Trollope's satirical novel about the dangers of speculative capitalism.
Trinity Innes.
Is it The Way?
It is The Way, yes. Right, your bonuses are on towns and cities on the River Danube. In each case, name the place from the description. Firstly, a castle town close to the Danube bend. It gives its name to an international cooperation group comprising Hungary, Poland, Slovakia and the Czech Republic.
Vyšehrad.
Nominate Kim.
Vyšehrad.
Vyšehrad is correct. The capital of the autonomous region of Vojvodina in northern Serbia.
Serbian places.
I know that part is Belgrade, but that was the second biggest city. I don't know, sorry.
Should we try Belgrade?
Yeah, we don't. Belgrade?
No, it's Novi Sad.
I had heard.
And finally, a city in southwest Germany, the birthplace of Albert Einstein. The spire of its...
Ulm.
Ulm is correct, yes, well done. 10 points for this. Who is this? He was born in the Binnenhof Palace in 1650, 8 days after the death of his father. He married his 15-year-old first cousin at Whitehall on his 27th birthday. He died without legitimate issue in Kensington Palace in 1702, having survived his wife by 8 years.
Trinity Kim.
William III or William of Orange.
Correct. Right, these bonuses are on lines from a poem. Concluding a poem written in 1919, which poet asks, what rough beast, its hour come at last, slouches towards Bethlehem?
Yeats, yeah. Second.
W.B. Yeats is correct. Slouching Towards Bethlehem is the title of a collection of essays describing 1960s California by which US writer, also noted for her 2005 work...
Nominate Yogi.
Joan Didion.
Correct. Also entitled Slouching Towards Bethlehem, which Canadian singer-songwriter provided a musical setting for Yeats's poem in her 1991 album, Night Ride Home?
Celine Dion or Shania Twain?
Or Joni Mitchell.
I think it's 90s. Shouldn't it be Celine Dion?
But are they like...
Might be.
Try your thing, don't try it.
Celine Dion.
No, it's Joni Mitchell.
Oh,
bad luck.
Oh, you 5.
10 points for this. Which of Shakespeare's characters was described by William Hazlitt in 1817 as the author's only purely contemplative character? He thinks...
St Hilda's Chilvers.
Hamlet.
No. You lose 5 points.
Trinity Brecker.
Jacques. Jacques.
Jacques is correct, yes. 7 Ages of Man speech. You get a set of bonuses this time on the South American artist Tarsila do Amaral. A 2018 exhibition of Tarsila's work in New York was named Inventing Modern Art in what country? She was born in the 1880s near an inland city that is now one of the largest of the Southern Hemisphere.
So we're looking for a country in South America, is that right?
Yeah.
Inland cities. Largest.
Bolivia.
Is Buenos Aires inland?
We're looking
No, I don't think so.
South America.
I think it might be more close to Bolivia, or like it's
Yeah, with
landlocked.
Bolivia, if you're...
Oh, yeah, no, in Bolivia. Isn't La Paz very large?
Yes.
Yeah.
La Paz.
No, it's Brazil.
Sorry, the Brazil, the country. Sorry, I was wrong.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. You don't get the point.
No, sorry.
One of Tarsila's best-known works, Abaporo, depicts an elongated human figure next to what succulent plant associated with arid regions?
Well, cactuses.
Yeah.
Is that succulent?
Yeah.
I mean, what else can you think of?
I don't.
Cactus?
Cacti?
Cactus is correct. In the 1920s, Tarsila studied in France under Albert Glaise, a leading exponent of what artistic movement?
France. This is when did he say it was? When was he studying under him?
1930s.
Yeah. So
No, well, it's the
it could be like new expression.
expressionism.
New Impressionism?
No, don't think it's
Highly
new-
unlikely. No,
yeah,
that's
expressionism.
1980s.
Expressionism.
No, it's Cubism.
Of course, yeah.
Right, we're going to take a music round now. For your music starter, you'll hear a piece of popular music. For 10 points, please name the artist.
Trinity Brecker.
David Bowie?
David Bowie is correct, yes. We heard the song there, Aladdin Sane, which introduces one of the multiple personas that Bowie adopted throughout his career. For your bonuses, I want you to identify 3 more musicians who made notable use of alter egos. First, this solo artist.
I can settle down and be doing just
It's it's Hank Williams.
Oh, that sounds right. Yeah.
Hank Williams?
It is Hank Williams' Ramblin' Man, one of the songs he performed as Luke the Drifter. Secondly, name either the band or its leader here.
well, all right. Starchild, citizens of the universe, recording.
Parliament?
Return to claim the view.
You know better than me.
Public Enemies. It's Parliament or the...
Parliament or who?
No, they're the two funk... Parliament?
Yes, I'll accept that. Yes, George Clinton.
Excellent.
And the Mothership Connection, which introduced Starchild, one of Clinton's many Afro-futurist personas. Finally, name this solo artist.
Oh, that's Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj?
It is Nicki Minaj as her male alter ego. So, 10 points at stake for this. Named after a daughter-mother team and based on the academic theories of Carl Jung, what type indicator was introduced?
Trinity Brecker.
Myers-Briggs.
Myers-Briggs is correct. Right, your bonuses are on the tombs of military leaders. Which ruler's tomb is located at Nakshi-Rostam near Persepolis? The Athenians defeated his army at the Battle of Marathon.
Darius the First.
Darius the First.
Darius the First.
Yeah.
It's not
Darius the First. Yeah.
Or the Great, yes. The tomb of which 19th century US president is located in Riverside Park in New York and bears the inscription, "Let us have peace." It is the largest mausoleum in North America.
Oh, it's No,
it should be
Ulysses Grant.
Roosevelt or Teddy Roosevelt or Woodrow Wilson. Surely, League of Nations and...
Well,
both
didn't he say late 19th century?
Late 19th century.
Well, yeah. I think it's more likely to be Ulysses.
Okay, well, yeah. Okay, Ulysses S. Grant.
Correct.
Okay, well, sorry.
Situated on the left bank of the Seine, what complex consisting of 17th century structures and courtyards houses the tomb of Napoleon Bonaparte?
Invalides.
Oh, yeah, that's the Invalides.
Les Invalides is correct, yes. 10 points for this. From the French for to sing, what name means a religious foundation in which, in return for an endowment, the souls of the donor and their family will be prayed for, often in a specially constructed chapel that housed...
St Hilda's Bennett.
Chancery?
No. You lose 5 points. A specially constructed chapel that housed the donor's remains.
Trinity Innes.
Common.
It's a chantry. Right, 10 points for this. The birthplace of the emperors Trajan and Hadrian, the ruins of the...
St Hilda's Genesio.
Spain.
No, you lose 5 points. The ruins of the Roman town of Italica lie close to which Spanish city? It is the setting of operas including Mozart's Don Giovanni and Bizet's Carmen.
Trinity Niogi.
Seville.
Seville is correct, yes. 3 questions on operatic heroines for your bonuses. In which Italian opera of 1816 does Rosina lay 100 traps to thwart her guardian, Dr. Bartolo, who plans to marry her in order to claim her dowry?
The Barbara
Barbara Seville.
The Barbara of Seville is correct. In which opera by Tchaikovsky does Tatiana, in the course of a 12-minute aria, write a love letter to the title character who subsequently rejects her?
Nominate Nyogi.
Eugene Onegin.
Correct. In Mozart's The Marriage of Figaro, what is the name of the maid betrothed to Figaro who sings the aria, "Come, kneel down," as he dresses Cherubino as a woman?
Okay, give me 2 seconds. This is not Zelina, this is... Desperate... No, that's Così fan tutte. What's her name?
I really know it's Zelina, but just...
Any guess?
Susanna... this is going to haunt me, no. Zelina.
Selena. No, Selena.
No, it's Susanna.
Yeah.
Plenty of time to get going, St Hilda's. Right, 10 points for this. In the standard model of particle physics, what is the second most massive fundamental particle and the only one to have 0 spin?
Trinity Kim.
The Higgs boson.
The Higgs boson is correct, yes. Right, here are your bonuses that are on the novels of James Baldwin. Which semi-autobiographical novel of 1953 by Baldwin details his school years as a preacher in a small revivalist church?
Well, Baldwin novels I only know, like Go Tell It on the Mountain, and...
Yeah, and...
What's the other one?
Yeah, Go Tell It on the Mountain.
Correct.
Okay.
Concerning an American who's torn between love for his girlfriend and a young male bartender, Baldwin's 1956 novel, Giovanni's Room, is set largely in which European city?
Well, Giovanni's very Italian, isn't it? Yeah. So,
yeah, it could be Rome.
Could be Rome, could be Venice. Venice is a bit more of an expat vibe.
I think it's more like Rome, but I'm not sure about this.
Rome, let's go.
Yeah, Rome.
No, it's Paris. Oh. Which novel of 1974 by Baldwin concerns a young man wrongly accused of a crime? It was adapted into an Academy Award-winning film of 2018.
2018.
This is a street, something.
2018.
It's with Denzel Washington.
Oh, Fences?
No.
Fences.
No.
Is it not Fences? I think it is Fences, because it's Denzel Washington.
Yeah. Fences.
No, it's not. It's If Beale Street Could Talk.
Beale Street Could Talk. Sorry.
Right, we're going to take a second picture round now. For your picture starter, you'll see a painting. 10 points if you can name the artist.
Trinity Innes.
Degas.
No. Anyone want to buzz from St Hilda's?
St Hilda's Powell.
Van Gogh.
No, it's Edvard Munch, Kissed by a Window. Right, 10 points for this. Born into a prominent Kurdish family in Tikrit, which military leader and dynastic founder captured Jerusalem in 1187, ending almost 9...
Trinity Kim.
Saladin.
Saladin is correct, yes. So we take the picture bonuses now. We follow on from Munch's Kissed by a Window with 3 more paintings of figures by windows. 5 points for each artist you can identify. Firstly...
That's very futuristic.
Much later.
Yeah, it is much later. It's European.
Well...
Paints like that.
The only one I know who paints like that is...
My initial guess was Pissarro, but that's obviously wrong,
no, it's not
so...
Pissarro. Come on, let's just guess something.
Edward Hopper.
No, that's Gustav Caillebotte. And secondly, who's this?
That's Manet, isn't it?
I think it's more like Manet, but...
It looks very much like a Manet.
Yeah, Manet.
No, it's Bertha Morisot, Eugene Manet on the Isle of Wight. And finally...
I don't know, I'm sorry.
Can you say more modern, like...
Yeah,
Renoir? No, that's clearly wrong. That's clearly wrong.
I should go for like... no, I don't know. Sorry.
I don't know.
Pass.
That's by Modigliani. 10 points for this. In logic, what term denotes either of the first 2 propositions in a syllogism?
Trinity Nyogi.
Protasis?
No. Anybody want to buzz from St Hilda's?
St Hilda's Chilvers.
Premises?
Premises is correct, yes. 3 questions on biology. What is the term for the first phase of meiosis during which chromatin condenses?
Unless we know it, pass.
We don't know.
It's prophase. After condensation, the chromosomes appear as X-shaped structures of sister chromatids held together at what region?
Biology's not a strong point, so...
We also don't know.
Centromere. And finally, what term denotes the process occurring at the end of either the first or second meiotic division when the cytoplasm divides to form 2 daughter cells?
I used to know what this is called.
Random assortment is a thing.
Yeah, no, I don't think...
I don't think it's that. Though.
Sorry, what were you...
I don't think it's that. It's not random assortment.
OK, pass again.
It's cytokinesis. 10 points for this. A woman's convention in Akron, Ohio in 1851 saw which evangelist and reformer deliver an extempore speech which became known by the title, Ain't I a Woman?
St Hilda's Janisho.
Sojourner Truth.
Correct. Here are your bonuses. They're on Kings of England. Who acceded to the throne aged around 9 months, his nominated protector during his minority being his uncle, Humphrey, Duke of Gloucester?
9 months.
Edward the...
Yeah, Edward the...
6th. No?
No. Edward IV?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Okay, cool. Edward IV.
No, it was Henry VI. William Marshall acted as regent during the early reign of which king who acceded to the throne aged 9 on the death of his father, King John?
Yeah, is that not Henry III?
That's Henry III.
Henry III.
Correct. Edward Seymour, later Duke of Somerset, was named Lord Protector during the reign of which king, also aged 9 when he acceded to the throne?
That might be Richard.
Oh,
okay.
I thought it was Edward VI,
Okay.
but I meant no. He was much younger. He was much
Yeah,
younger.
go Edward VI. Edward VI.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I was just.
You go for it.
Okay, Edward VI.
Correct. 10 points for this. Which British national trail runs roughly south-north from Sedbury Cliff to Prestatyn? More than 170 miles in length. It's named after an 8th century king of Mercia.
St Hilda's Janicia.
Offa.
Correct, yes. Offansdyke Park is the full title of it, but you've got the right person. Right, you get a set of bonuses on collaborations between Johnny Depp and Tim Burton. In each case, name the film from the description. A 1999 film adaptation of a Gothic story by Washington Irving.
Edward Scissorhands, that's quite Gothic.
Yeah. Okay, Edward Scissorhands. Edward Scissorhands. Sorry.
No, that's Sleepy Hollow. Secondly, a 1994 biopic in which Depp plays the title character, a director of cult films including Glenn or Glenda and Plan 9 from Outer Space.
Edward.
I'm going to.
No, just nominate him.
Yeah, nominate Chilvers.
Edward.
Edward is correct. Finally, a 2005 animation, Helena Bonham Carter is the voice of the title figure and Depp is her groom.
Alison Wonderland? I don't know. Oh, an animation.
I was thinking of Wallace and Gromit.
Yeah.
But
Is this the Christmas film, or am I?
Sure, go for it.
No, I mean...
You don't know what it's
I
called.
don't know what it's called.
Look, we don't really know.
Okay, Wallace and Gromit.
That's Corpse Bride. 10 points for this. Give me your answer promptly to the nearest metre in a hypothetical substance with a refractive index of 1 billion. How many metres would light travel in 10 seconds?
Trinity Kim.
3 metres.
3 is correct, yes. Your bonuses are on world languages. In each case, name the language from the description. All 3 answers begin with the same letter. Firstly, an East Slavic language used by poets including Taras Shevchenko and Ivan Franko, born 1814 and 1856, respectively.
Yes.
Well, that was a pretty impressive performance, Trinity. Congratulations to you, and bad luck to you, St Hilda's. You were up against some pretty top-notch contestants there. But we're going to have to say goodbye to you, I'm afraid. We shall look forward to seeing you at the next stage, Trinity. Congratulations. I hope you can join us next time for another second-round match. But until then, it's goodbye from St Hilda's Oxford.
Goodbye.
It's goodbye from Trinity Cambridge.
Goodbye.
And it's a goodbye from me. Goodbye.